I would like to obviously confirm those details with you, and to do that, I'd like you to get out of the car.
Am I obliged to get out of the car, officer?
Sir, I would like you to join me on the car, out of the car, so I can verify all your details. I'm not going to do everything through the small gap in
Officer,
the window.
once again...
Please join me out on the pavement, sir.
Officer,
otherwise,
once again, am I obliged to get out of the vehicle? You're not answering my question.
So we can obviously check those details.
Am I obliged to get out of the vehicle, officer?
Sir, please join me out on the pavement.
Well then, am I obliged to get out of the vehicle, officer?
To join me out on the pavement so we can verify those documents, sir. Like I say, we need to check your driving licence, your insurance and your MOT for this vehicle. Okay, under section 163 of the Road Traffic Act, we are entitled to do that.
Am I obliged to get out of the vehicle, officer? Am I obliged to get out of the vehicle, sir?
Why are you being awkward, sir?
I'm asking you a question and you're not answering my question.
I'm answering the questions that you've asked me.
Am I obliged to get out of the vehicle?
I would like you to
do
join
I
me on the
need
pavement so that we can do that?
Do I need to get out of the vehicle?
Why are you feeling that need to be awkward, sir? Okay, you're recording us for what purpose, really?
For my own purposes.
Okay, for your own purposes.
It's totally illegal,
fine,
which I can do.
Okay, sir. I'm not stopping you recording anything at all. Okay, all I'm asking you is to join us out on the pavement. So
What we need to do is speak to you, ascertain that the details we need, check that you have the correct documents, and then you can be on your way. What asking you to do is lawful.
Is that my courtesy you want me to get out of the vehicle?
We're being polite. Everything we're trying to do is going to be speeded up if you just can come and speak to us.
There's no way it's going to be speeded up if I come out of the vehicle. You can get my details from the vehicle and I'll be kind enough to give you those details. So if you want my details, get out your notebook, I'll give you my details and you can verify those on the system.
Is there any reason, sort of physical or otherwise, that you're not able to get out of the vehicle?
No, I just feel I don't need to get out of the vehicle. Under your section doesn't state I need to exit the vehicle. You have not clarified to me that I need to get out of the vehicle. When I ask you these questions, you're not answering them. You're finding your own answers to justify your reasons why you want me to get out of the vehicle. But under no circumstances do I need to get out of the vehicle. Do you understand?
Are you telling me that you won't get out of the vehicle?
I'm not telling you that I won't get out of the vehicle. Yeah. I'm telling you that I do not need to get out of the vehicle. Is that clear for you? So if you want my details, you can get out your notebook. I'll give you my details. You can check them on the PNC if that's what you want to do.
Okay. Do you have your car keys?
The car keys are in the vehicle. The engine is off. Yep.
Okay. We need to speak to you, and it's easier for us to do it.
Do you want my details? Yes or no?
We do. Yes.
Okay. So do you want to take out your notebook and I'll kind of give them to you?
Do you have any ID with you?
I do.
You do.
Yes.
Okay. What we'll do, being as you're refusing to help.
I'm not refusing to help, ma'am.
We'll take some details or some documentation from you,
okay.
And we'll take things from there.
Okay.
It may be that I do in some need you to get out of the vehicle, okay? At the moment, I would like to see your details, please.
Okay, so if you kindly get out your notebook, I'll provide you with the details.
Do you have some documentation?
I do, but if you kindly get out your notebook, I'll give you my name and date of birth. Because if I give you my documents,
yeah.
I am then forced to get out of the vehicle because you're not going to come back and give them to me.
Well, no, because I need to see some form of ID.
Okay, I will kindly wind up the window. I'll show you my license through the window, and you can take the details off there. Is that helpful? Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Show me a driving licence and we can do some checks on that.
Yep.
Do you have an insurance policy in the vehicle?
I will check, ma'am.
Okay.
Just give me a moment. Yep. Here's the policy with my name clearly stated on the...
I need to check that. There's watermarks on it. You can pass me your insurance document. I need to check the watermarks on it.
So there's no watermarks on this document. There's none whatsoever. Okay, I've never seen an insurance document certificate with a watermark. Okay, I have the insurance policy here. My name is clearly stated on the insurance policy. If you're not willing to take this information from the window, then I have no reason to give it to you otherwise. As I previously stated, I do not want to pass you the information because you may not give it back to me and force me to get out of the vehicle when I do not need to.
Show it up. We need to get some details from it.
Okay, I'll hold it up. And the time is now 5:20. Insurance should be open, so give them a ring. confirm everything, and I'll be on my way, same as you
My
lot.
colleague's on the phone to the insurance company. It's going to take a little while for that to do. So, okay, sometimes they have to call back as well once they check those documents. So I'd save your battery and turn off your ignition phase 1, mate. That's fine.
Yeah.
I've been a police officer for nearly 18 years. I've probably carried out hundreds, if not thousands, of stop checks.
Okay.
And people do get out to speak to me, and I don't have issues with.
But
people.
they're not legally obliged to get out of that vehicle, so that's up to them if they really want to get out. And I feel they need to not get out. I would like to stay in my vehicle. It's nice and warm in here. It's cold out there.
It's very much a shame.
It's very cold out there. I don't want to stand out in the cold. You lot have got a nice big body armour. I haven't. Is the owner of the vehicle?
Excuse me, mate.
Oh yeah.
Is there any chance you can just move your car forward a little bit there? Because then we need to move our van behind you because you're causing there's a bit of an obstruction behind you. So you can't drive off yet, all right? Because we still need to do our check. I'm not prepared at the moment to roll around and drag you out of a car and be particularly stupid. Just to ask you to move your car up there so we can perhaps reposition ourselves. Can I just ask, out of idle curiosity, why are you being quite so unhelpful?
Well, listen, I'm not being unhelpful. I've given you all the information you need, officer.
No, but what I'm saying is, to be honest, you probably could have been home an awful lot earlier or wherever you're going.
I understand that, but I will happily to go through this same procedure.
Okay.
I don't see how this will make delay. I don't see how this will delay me.
These
guys now, look, they're checking tyres. They're just trying to find anything.
Well,
You look so funny, you know that.
I'm talking to you, so I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but look, these guys are trying to find tread depth.
Because normally, people get out the car and talk to us, right? Normally. Yeah. When we stop a car, people get out and we have a conversation.
Yeah.
Now, I could think, perhaps, as my colleagues could think, and other people might think, because you're refusing to get out the car and staying in the car, that perhaps you have something to hide. I'm not saying you have. I'm just saying where that could lead to. And so people could think you may have something in the car, something on yourself. You may not legally be entitled to have the car. So by the way that you're acting, then that is going to make everybody's behaviour
a bit heightened. Yeah.
Do you understand?
I understand that.
So that's maybe why people are maybe checking everything, because your behaviour isn't the norm. So the norm to us puts our suspicion up a little bit higher.
Well, you shouldn't set that bar so low, because
it's not low though, is it?
It is though, because
It's
people
not low.
are not
Listen,
entitled.
I'll be perfectly honest with you.
People are not entitled to get out of the vehicle. They don't need to get out of the vehicle. So if every normal person stayed in the vehicle,
honest,
it'll be unnormal for someone to see get out of the vehicle.
No, it wouldn't, because you don't have a conversation with anyone else. I've been doing this an awful long time.
If everyone stayed in the vehicle, that would be normal to you, because they're legally obliged to stay in the vehicle.
Because to us, most of the time, that's dangerous where we stop people, because we're having to stand out in the roadway and deal with you, because you're being unhelpful by making us stand in the road where there's cars coming through.
You chose to stop me.
It's not a busy road, so we're not too bad.
Yeah.
But on other times, I wouldn't want to be standing out in the middle of a busy road, crouching down, having to speak to you through a window.
Yeah.
That puts me in danger and my colleagues in danger.
Okay.
So you are being unhelpful, but I mean, it's up to you.
I'm legally entitled to.
I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah.
I just was asking why you are being unhelpful.
I just thought if you were stopping me,
if you're honest, you can't really answer. It's just because you feel like being a bit belligerent.
No, it's because I'm exercising my right. I'm exercising
a little bit.
I'm exercising my right.
Because I can.
So, because it's not normal for someone to exercise their right,
No,
you
I'm
feel.
not saying that.
That's what you're saying to me. That's
I haven't said that.
No,
I just said it isn't normal.
In layman's terms, yeah.
Layman's aren't normal. You ain't normal.
Ricardo.
Mate,
just 2 seconds, okay? I've obviously gone through your vehicle and obviously noticed the defect with your vehicle.
Okay.
Okay. What I need to do is show you that defect on your vehicle. Okay. Now, to obviously do that, I need you to get out of the car. Okay. And I need to show you that defect.
What defect is that, mate?
There's a bulge in your tyre.
A bulge in my tyre.
And that is obviously a defective tyre.
Yep.
Under the construction and use of the vehicle, okay, therefore it's a 3-point penalty notice.
Okay.
I can go through that with you and I can explain the different procedures. Obviously what I would like to do is to show you the defect, okay, and then we can make a decision where we go from there. Okay,
I don't need to see it, I'll see it. I'll see the defect later on.
No, I need to do that now with you.
I'll see the defect later on in life.
I need to point out the offence to you and show you that defect.
Okay.
So if you can get out of the vehicle and I will show you the defect.
I'll wind down the window, I'll look at the defect, I'll turn the
tyre. My friend, you've still got the torch.
These guys, I don't understand why these guys are trying it so hard to get me out of the vehicle. If you're stopping me under the Misuse of Drugs Act, I can understand. Sorry?
Have you got an in-car charger?
Why'd you say that?
For your phone?
No.
Charge it up, because you might run out of battery.
No, it's fine.
Is it right?
Yeah, it's totally fine. Charge that work.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Alright.
I'll ask you a question. If your friends came over here, would you chat to them through the window?
if I want to, but
crack
you're
in
not
the
my
window.
you're not my friend.
I'm not saying
You're
I
a
am your
stranger
friend.
to me. I haven't seen you from Adam. Just because you got this uniform on, am I supposed to trust you?
No, I'm not saying.
Okay, then.
That you can believe what you want.
Yeah.
But all we're trying to do is do a job at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you may see a uniform, but obviously there is a human being behind the uniform.
I understand that. Yeah, when you take this off after work, you're a human being. I understand that.
I'm a-
Past experience, I see on the news, police are beating up on people and whatnot. They're doing this stop and search. You want to search people for no reason, violating their rights.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's
And why hasn't this been a positive experience? Is it because I'm exercising my legal right?
Because it's. I think my other colleague, my inspector, when he was speaking to you before, it's not a pleasant experience having to speak to you through a crack through the window. As I said to you earlier, I mean, I've been a police officer for a long, long time, and I've never encountered anybody like this.
Well, there you have it. You know, you learn new things every day. And
Well,
so next time you do stop someone, you can tell them you don't have to get out of the vehicle, but we would like you to.
next time I stop someone, I'll do exactly the same as I always.
For the vehicle.
Yeah, can I leave
Okay.
now, please?
No. I need to give you your details, don't I? I need to give you your form.
Yeah,
through.
can you just hurry up? Because I've
No,
got
no.
places to go, man.
No, it's fine. I'm
It's taking about an hour just to give you 3 points,
That's
man.
all right.
You're taking about an hour just to give me 3 points.
We've got to be thorough, haven't we?
Yeah. Can you just hurry up, please? You're taking
I'm
the
just,
piss.
I need to be
Mate,
thorough,
if you're taking the piss, because I'm gonna go now,
Can you
mate.
watch your language, please?
I'm
sir?
gonna go, man.
I'll just give you your section.
Yeah, can I hurry
There
up?
you go.
Man? Cheers.
Yeah, take it.
Push it through.
I can't push it through. There you go.
Look at this guy.
Take your ticket, my friend.
I'm sorry, I can't reach it. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Okay, mate.
Have a good day, yeah? You might want to mind yourself or I'll run your foot over, sir. Excuse
Please
me?
don't do so. All right.
Excuse
You
me?
can drive straight without running my feet over.
Yeah, can you-
I'd like you to put your telephone down
Yeah.
while you're driving, though.
All right. So if you move over,
Take care, my friend.
please.
Unnecessary use of your horn. We'll do another ticket, shall we? Okay. Well done.
Cheers.